Good evening, Entropians. Julian McBain here, and we are back on Cyrene. So, tonight what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work on the 3000 Scoutbot 100-200 quest mission, whatever. I had started this when I was on Cyrene last, but I was fighting them in Ghost, and Ghost armor isn't optimized for fighting bots, as we all know, so I'm actually going to try fighting them using the Vigilante armor and see if that goes a lot better. I'm also using a much better sword, but I think... how's my rifle looking? I'll probably use my rifle this time around, which I'm running low on durability for, but it should be enough for this particular video. And if I run out, I do have the swords in backup, right? So we're good. So, I would love to know what that building was supposed to be. Oh, and there's the jelly worms. There's a quest to kill like 30 million of these things. It's 3,000. They're big on 3,000 of this and 3,000 of that on Cyrene, which is not a gripe per se, because I mean, Calypso's just as bad, if not worse. But, oh, we should probably put the right armor on. Vigilante. Still not my favorite armor, but you know what? If it keeps me safe, I'll use it. Oh, there they are. Oh, wow. That's a lot more powerful than I was expecting. Hang on, let's... no. And that's not quite powerful enough. Okay. It might actually be worth picking up an LB10 or an LR10 for these guys. I mean, I want to watch the overkill as much as I can. Nope. Well, great scrap. What I don't want to do is accidentally piss that off, because I'm not sure if I can take it. Well, it's a 17, I probably could. And see that this armor isn't helping me much. Well, maybe it is. So, the loot here isn't terrible. I'm not digging the fact that I can kill them in 3 shots. 5 to 6 is usually better for not wasting ped, but I honestly think the overkill does go into the loot pool, so I don't think you actually lose that money per se. And these are high enough level to get a global on, although it's not going to be very common. There we go. Oh shit, I forgot to cash out last night. Oh well. That's why. You have to be careful of whether or not your cursor's on, because if your cursor's on, you'll just start shooting at the next thing. If your cursor's off, you'll actually approach and loot first. So... whoa. That's one thing you gotta be careful about with Scoutbots, is they like to come up behind you. So it's Tuesday night, I'm recording this, and it's gonna be up tomorrow morning. I'm just a bit tired. Got back from my event. It was 4 days. I got there Friday at noon. And I left there yesterday at 2:30. All in all, great event. Had a lot of fun. Did a lot of fighting. Oh, the 100s and 200s are different levels. That's right. Did a lot of fighting, had a lot of fun, so that's all good. Drank too much, but, you know, when is that abnormal? Oh, you bastard. Saw some peeps I hadn't seen in a year, which was a lot of fun. But it was tiring, especially since I was on staff. And so, like, Friday I was in charge of ticketing. Not in charge of, but I was one of the 2 people running the ticket booth, and there were volunteers that were doing shifts at it, but the 2 of us were primarily responsible for it. And although she was the head honcho, I was definitely on the hook for it too. And so there's from 4 p.m. when we opened until midnight, I was at ticketing, and then I crashed, and then the next morning up by 7 and I was fighting by 9. And we fought, you know, with the exception of breaks for meals, we fought pretty much all day long. Like, I don't think we came off the field either day before 4 o'clock. And it's a lot of high intensity fighting, because that's the way it's designed to be. Didn't do as well in the tournament as I had hoped. I definitely have things to work on. I have to be more careful. I started to suffer from heat exhaustion, but I caught it. So I was able to take measures to correct. It's insidious. It really is, because it sneaks up on you. And so I'm there and I'm like, oh my god, this is heat exhaustion. I've got to cool down. So I got inside and I took off my armor and drank a boatload of water, because I was drinking water and I was still like I think I downed like 36 ounces of water and I was still thirsty. And that's when I knew, I'm like, nope, there's more to it than this. And so I did. I took my armor off, I rested, and it was all good. But I'm glad I did, because if not, I probably would have, you know, I have pushed myself too far before, and that's not good. And so if you're in a sport and you recognize the fact that you are not able to hydrate yourself efficiently, get yourself off the field. You know, you're not doing anyone any good if you have heat exhaustion and drop out. And so, but I mean, all in all, we had a great time, and I'm really looking forward to next year. There's a couple more things I want to do this year, 2 more events, and I will figure out what those are sometime. Haven't figured out what they are yet. But yeah, I apologize if my conversation isn't as good as it usually is. I'm still recovering. But I didn't want to not give, like, I didn't do McBain moments for today, Monday, so yesterday, for when this video comes out, because I just didn't have the energy. Like, I got up, I put my son on the bus, and I went back to bed for an hour. And I wasn't up late last night. Actually, that's not entirely accurate. 10 o'clock, I talked to my lady, and after we hung up, I had like 7 minutes left on an episode of what I was watching, so I figured I'd just finish the episode. And didn't make it. Fell asleep in my chair. Woke up at 3:30, which I'm good for, but I'm not usually so tired that it's just because of the tired. That usually happens when I've been drinking. This time it was just pure exhaustion. So heal up here so I don't die. There we go. I want to know what this building is all about. Like, I don't think you can get inside of it. Let's see if I can't sneak past the robots. Probably not. I think that one's already aggroed on me. Like, is it just locked up? Is it an instance? Do I need a key? Like, come on, I want in. What was that? I mean, look at this. This is awesome. It looks like a gigantic factory. But it's just here. And I know it's set dressing. And I wonder if this is one of the things that Cyrene will eventually open up as either apartments, which with robots right outside, I'm not sure that would happen. Or more likely if it'll become an instance. I think this could make an awesome setting for an instance. Like, seriously, hey, Creative Kingdoms, if you're listening, this right here, this would be an awesome setting for an instance where you have to climb the different floors and get to the top and turn the thing off or whatever. You know, some real get to engineering type stuff. See, I can come up with good ideas occasionally. I really need to do a control cost hunt on these guys because, I mean, I've got, what, 448 of them down. Now, the loot's better for me this time around because my salvaging skill is much higher than it was the last time I was out here. But they don't loot great. Oh yeah, and I put an amp on my rifle this time around too, didn't I? Oh, that was a junk scout bot. That doesn't count. I am too deep in. I am way too deep in. Get myself healed up. I'm under attack again. Follow me. You too. No! Damn it! That irritates the hell out of me. Let me loot the damn robots. Don't just start shooting at another one. That's what I want to kill. There we go. There, if I can make it out of the crowd. It's just like a lot of herds on Cyrene. You don't want to get too deep into the robots. Because if you do, you're screwed. There are like no bots out here anymore? Huh. Maybe because I was so deep in killing them, they tightened up formation? Or did I just kill that many of them? What's that? What is that? Let's take a look at the map. Oh, I bet you that's the maze. Okay. I love how it looks like the door's not there now, but we can see the terrain underneath. But no, I think it would be super cool if they turned that into like an instance. Okay. So So let's look at what kind of loot these guys give off. So we've got these low-grade scrap, and this... Apparently it's a construction material, but it doesn't have... Well, it kind of has markup, but nothing's sold this month, so you gotta be careful of it. Paint, which I think comes off of everything. Low-grade electronic component. That has really good markup. Holy crap, 240%. And one goes for 17 packs, so that would be worth collecting. Robot component residue, which doesn't have crap for markup. That's TT fodder. Some bone and meat from yesterday's hunting. So, you know, I gotta say the loot from these guys isn't terrible. Although, again, that shit's gotta stop. If you're even slightly off of it, it'll snap to another bot. That's irritating as hell. Okay. Well, guys, I hate to do this to you a second time, because I know I did it last week too, but I'm out of things to talk about. I figure by Sunday's episode I'll be recovered. But I am still not 100%. Like I said, I put my son on the bus this morning, I went back to bed. When I got home from work, I took a nap. And I will tell you, it was the best thing ever. You know, there's a meme online that I have to totally agree with. It's, you know, our childhood punishments become our adulthood goals. Naps and staying home. Oh, you know what? There is one thing we can do. There was a cave back here inside of the wave event area. And I would love to see what it's all about. So we're going to put on our ghost armor. We're going to pull out a sword. We're going to... Oh, right, I got to wait for it to finish. Pull out a sword. Prepare for battle. Nah, I'm just going to run through. Have fun, guys. Probably yell at me for abandoning the area. What is this? Holy buckets. There's no marker for it either. I can't get in there. Like, there's a whole thing and I can't get in. That's cool. But why can't I get into the cave, I wonder? I want in. I want to see the cool robot thing. Look at that. Oh, there's like a force field or some shit over this. There's got to be another way into that cave. There's got to be another way into that cave. I just got to figure it out. That's really cool. No, I think I'm going to just, like, go around the frogs. I'm not really interested. I know, I left it on purpose. Like, bye, frogs. We're not doing this again. I wonder if there's another way in. Oh, look. Okay. You want to do this, we'll do this. There. We did it. Really? Now they're just doing it out of spite. I mean, seriously. I was all content to walk around and not interfere with them. But no, they had to get all personal and stuff. There's got to be another way to see that robot. That is just too cool. Maybe I'll drop something like the Cyrene forums and just say, hey, what is this and how do we go play here? I'm not going to wait for him to get too close. Although, I'm pretty sure the bases have the sentry guns. I think those are technically sentry guns, but I've never seen them operate. I should have let him get close and see what happens. Maybe they get zapped. That'd be pretty cool. But, okay, guys. Thanks for your patience again. I promise I'll have something better for Sunday. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. I really appreciate all of your support. It's been good. You all have a wonderful night.